Hey guys, Arena Stories here, and today I'm going to be showing you what I'm running with in Season of Discovery in Phase 1. So first off guys, I have my dagger, Meteor Shard. You can get this from SFK, Shadowfang Keep, from the last boss. It deals 43 damage at 1.80 speed, enchanted with 2 weapon damage, and has a chance to blast your target with 35 fire damage. Next up we have my second dagger, Tail Spike. I wouldn't really recommend getting this guys. It's not the best dagger since you do want a faster dagger on your offhand, like a 1.40 speed to apply crippling poison way faster. The stats are actually not too bad if you want to deal heavy damage. Next up is going to be our ranged, which is a gun. Now why do we go for a gun guys? We go for a gun so between the eyes can work. For those of you who do not know, you cannot use between the eyes if you do not have a gun and ammunition. Sadly, this is one of the mechanics Blizzard added that I think is a bit unfair to rogues, since you constantly have to be buying bullets in order to use this ability to stun the target. But it is worth it at the end of the day guys, since it is a ranged stun. So if you are fighting a mage or a hunter or someone who's trying to get away from you, you can actually use this to completely stop them, get in a full stun and maybe a full reset as well. So you guys are definitely going to want to take a gun here. Next up is going to be my hands. Not the best hands, but it gets the job done guys. For agility, for stamina, and Shadow Strike Ruin. Now for Shadow Strike Ruin, it doesn't do a whole bunch of damage. The whole purpose of this guys is to get to your target from point A to point B. So if you're fighting a mage, hunter, anyone that can run away from you to vanish, you Shadow Strike, you get behind the target, it'll apply crippling poison to them, and you can actually finish them. But I would highly recommend using this. I've tried every other ruin, and so far this is the best that I found, personally for me, to play with. Next is going to be our belt. You can actually find a way better belt than this guys, but again, I don't really like to raid as much, but sadly in SOD you kind of have to as a rogue to get one of the best things. So I just bought this from the auction house for agility, for stamina. Next is extremely important. You guys can actually solo get this as your rogue from WC, Wailing Caverns, Leggings of the Fan. I do have a video on how you can get this by yourself at level 23 or 25. You sneak into WC on your own solo as a rogue, kill the boss, and these leggings drop. And of course you want to enchant this with Between the Eyes. Warsong Boots. You can actually get these from a quest in Ashenvale. It doesn't take too long guys, at most 15 minutes, and you get these amazing boots. Next is going to be our ring, the Family Seal, Silverlane's Family Seal. 7 strength, 3 stamina. This is from a dungeon drop in SFK. You guys are going to want to get this. I believe it was from the second boss in the dungeon. Next is Seal of Sylvanas. It's a quest item. You go into SFK, you pick up a book, and you get this ring. You mainly want this guys because of the stamina. 8 stamina is amazing, and for those of you who do not know, in Vanilla WoW and even in SOD, the #1 stat for PvP, and it's not just, and I'm not just talking about rogues, I'm talking about every class, is stamina. You're going to want to have as much stamina as you can get to PvP. Next is going to be our trinket. It dispels fears, polymorphs, and you're going to mainly want to use this if you are getting ranged by other classes trying to control you. Now this trinket is not a must, but it is super rare to get. It's from the last boss in SOD, so it's basically you and 9 other guys who are trying to get this trinket. It's a quest item that you can turn in Thunderbluff. It's from the last boss in BFD. It has 10 shadow resistance and 18 plus attack power. This is extremely useful, but again, it is not a must. Next up is going to be our bracers, 5 stamina, and enchanted with 3 stamina. Once again, stamina is the #1 stat for PvP guys. Next is going to be our chest, Blackened Defias armor. You can get this from DM, Dead Mines in the Alliance area. If you do want to do this, you can do this with a double rogue comp. Move in and kill the boss. Has 4 strength, 3 agility, 11 stamina. That's what we mainly want. Ruin is Slaughter from the shadows in order to get behind our target. Next is going to be our back, glowing lizard scale cloak, 6 agility, which is pretty good, but again I would prefer stamina. This is our shoulders, you can just get this from the auction house. And finally our helm guys, flying tiger goggles. You can actually get this from engineering. You just need a few mats, and just to level your engineering to 100, it's pretty easy to get. It has 4 stamina. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at my talent points. Improved Eviscerate, 15% damage increase on Eviscerate, 3 out of 5 on Malice to increase our crit, Murder 2 out of 2, and extremely important, improved Gouge, increases your Gouge by 1.5 seconds, in total 5.5 seconds, which is basically a full kidney shot. This can help you reset, bandage, or just gain control in the fight. Lastly, our sub-talents, 5 out of 5 on Opportunity for our backstab damage and ambush damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it guys. This is how I do my max damage in SOD and how I one-shot people. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like, and yeah, thanks for watching guys.
You got me running in a circle, I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? I'm gonna say